Hello dear viewer, I'm leesusss. Welcome back to Hydroneer. You don't usually see this screen. This is the title screen. And the reason I'm here is because I saw something a bit weird the other day. Now it may have been there for the whole time that I've been playing this game, but maybe not, I don't know. That's a pirate flag. Okay, these are all changing normally, but look, if you do this. Sail forth! Settings! Eye patch notes! Ye hearties! This might just be complete nonsense, it's just there to be silly. And like, it's the same game, but everything's pirate. I don't know. It's the dev is a Brit, and some of them are a right bunch of nutters. Believe me. I think it's just a fresh start with pirate speak. Let's have a little look around. This is not what I was going to be doing. What I was going to be doing was something more about drills. How much has been changed, do you think? There aren't many sound effects in the game. It still says jewelers. It might say doubloons, I guess, instead of the. I don't think there'll be much in here. That's not a pirate. That's still just a person. By the way, I spotted the other day. I don't think we're going to do very much of this. I'm just going to look around. But there's another shop down here, and I thought they were all the same. But there's another stock market down there, and it is for raw materials, like bars and everything else. That's the same stuff, isn't it? Okay, let's have a little look. All I can think of is maybe if we pick up a spade, it might say something different. Did we start with a spade? Did we not have a spade at the start? Oh, they're resting by the thing, aren't they? They're resting over here by the... A basic shovel. A lantern. What does it actually do? Because I'm not sure what the pirate settings does. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Have a little look and then we'll see. And we'll go back to the normal game. It's a basic shovel. Oh, I've forgotten that a basic shovel digs less. See, I can still do the basic stuff if I want to. Hey, I'm a smart fella. There we go. Usual stuff. That's not so smart. There it is. Look at this. A piece of iron I lost. Maybe valuable materials. What about the map? Do you have the map? So what's anything? Dig site, jewelers. Anything new? I forgot there's 3 dig sites on the right. I thought there were only 2. I'm not seeing anything new on here. I might have a little look at it. Look up online so there's anything special on here. But I think it's just being silly that talk like a pirate day. You know, you ever heard of that? Maybe just something to do with that. But I don't see anything else really new around here. Never mind. Back to the normal game. Right, now we're back to what passes for reality in my videos. So, what has changed around here? Probably quite a few bits and pieces, I'd imagine. First thing you'd notice is this Goliath drill is now in a hole. There's a good reason for that. I have some bad news about... No, is it bad news? It is kind of rubbish news about Goliath drills. Okay, so the way the drill works, we know that the drill sits on the surface and it drills down with a drill bit, which is why it's better than this, because this only takes surface dirt off and this one digs all the way down to bedrock eventually with a drill bit. Trouble is, though, that it even says there, drill bit extends downwards. However, it might have actually reached bedrock already down there. That is bedrock there, where that lantern is. Okay, so as it drills down, you can imagine it looks at dirt that it picks from the surface and goes, okay, this is surface dirt. It's effectively like a shovel, okay? This is shoveling up dirt like we do, but just bigger amounts. And then chucks it out, and it comes through to here, and then the harvester goes, oh, this is basic level dirt. Therefore, you get basic level goods out of it. Little bits of gold, maybe a little bit of iron. You know, like we brushed off earlier. But as it drills down further, as the drill head gets deeper, it doesn't go, I'm deeper now, now you should be getting better bits. It keeps on using the surface calculation for what sort of materials you get. I know. Bit of a problem. So effectively speaking, it's pointless that it digs down to the ground bedrock. By the way, I had to look at Reddit for this. It's better than the wiki, as often is the case. I don't like to do that, but I'm at the point in the game where I really need to do that with some of these things. So the answer is I sunk the drill further into the ground and therefore got better goods coming out of it, hence the wackiness with these conveyor belts. But I'm still not at bedrock, as you can see. It'd be nice to get the drill even lower. The other thing, just to upset you, depending on what sort of person you are, I know it upset me, is that what happens, okay, you're already deep down there, the drill is not going to drill all the way down to the base, so what happens when it hits bedrock? You know, are you going to keep on digging big holes and then moving this thing around near bedrock? No, what you do is once the drill's down at bedrock, when it runs out of dirt underneath it, you put new dirt underneath it, and it digs it up, treating it as low level, high quality dirt. I know, it's a shame. It'll probably get fixed later. I'm sure the sort of thing the dev will fix. So you'll see a lot of things on Reddit about people making factories where they've got drills really low to the surface. So this is why I haven't, what I was planning on doing for this video was having multiple drills working and feeding together. But instead, what we're going to do is we're going to try and sink this thing as low as flipping possible to get as much out of it. But no, actually, there's no point in doing that yet because I need to lower the conveyor belts more before I do that. By the way, also, this thing breaks all the time. It's like I've had multiple filters on here, and it says 4 filters to keep it safe. It still breaks a lot. I don't know if that's a bug or anything like that. But there's 4 filters in line. This thing doesn't. Up here, I've had the occasional filter go up here, the 4 filters here, which is a rework you can probably see here. I've had to extend out this way because I need to fit 4 filters in line. I've now got 2 pressure vessels in here to increase the pressure. But, yeah, it breaks a lot. So, plan for today. I want 1 and then more drills down here at bedrock level, but I need to move them back a bit to have room for the conveyor belt to go down further, because I reckon I'll need 2 more conveyor belts. Oh god, don't fall down the hole. I can recover myself if I do. I do fall down there. 2 more vertical conveyor belts to carry down, and then I want to try to have drills feeding onto multiple drills feeding onto 1 conveyor belt that then carries it up into here. If that all works, I'll be a pretty happy chappy, but it might need a bit of rework of a lot of this. Well, that was a lot of digging. What I've got here is, so I've moved the... Yeah, I could probably put this a little bit closer to bedrock, a little tiny bit closer, but I think it's okay for now. I want to be able to get under it as well, to put new dirt under there, of course. The filters I've put in a line here. Now, the thing about the filters, the reason I located them where they are, is because I want to be able to see them easily. So if a filter goes wrong, then the device it's running will stop. So a broken filter that starts sparking will... Have you seen that yet? I'm not sure if you have or not. I don't know. I can't remember. I think maybe you did in the previous video. If it goes wrong, it starts sparking, and then you have to repair it. But when it starts sparking, water stops going through it, so machines stop. So what I do is I try to have... What I've been doing here before is, while the drill had been running, I've been shoveling buckets of like this random stuff that I've dug out onto the conveyor belt as well, using this precise device, the bucket and the spade on here. The point of me being here is that it's visible. I can see everything going on. I can't quite see all the filters here, but I can see a lot of stuff. So the point is I want to be able to see things. So occasionally I look up to see if everything's still functioning okay, or if the bloody drill's sparking as well for this thing going wrong. Anyway, the pipes continue on over here. I had some problem. What I wanted to do was separate the water feed for all the conveyor belts somehow link them all together and not have them associated with machines. Like, I want the drill running off filtered water, but I didn't want this running off. But the way the pipes work, the fact that how they always go in and into and out of the conveyor belts at certain positions means I can't do that. You end up with a space where you can't. You want to feed into the side of something and you can't. So I have to have this run of conveyor belts fed by the same water supply as the drill, which is annoying. But essentially what happens, it comes down here, it goes in the drill first, and it feeds around into the conveyor belts afterwards. My only big question here is, as this spits it out, will it go too far? Will it bounce at all? The reason I had the drill before, the reason I had drilled before feeding this way was because I thought that maybe like the harvester, it would spit the material out fairly hard. And I'm wondering if what is going to happen here. If it's well, it's only one to find out. Let's just run it and see what happens. Okay. So the two run pipes are fairly close to each other. This runs the harvester. This runs the conveyor belts, the grinders, and the pump. So we're going to turn this. Oh, that's awkward because I can't get down here very easily. Let's turn this thing on. It's working. I just want to see the first lot of dirt come out and what's going to happen to it. I can't quite see all the units, the filters, but I'm sure it's fine. Come on, spit your first one out. What did I say? It's not even done one run yet. Although, let's ignore it for a bit. Hold on a second. So that seems to be working. The light's still on. So there was mention of a graphical glitch where it looks like the thing's going wrong, but it's not. Which is what it looks like there. But what happens when it stops? Say it hits bedrock, but when it stops, is the light goes out. The light's still on. So I wonder if it's a graphical glitch and I've been repairing it when I haven't needed to. Let's see if another load comes out. It seems to be working. That's great. Okay, right. 1 second then. Turn off this. Turn off this. Right. Next job. I've got another one. So the point was I was trying to set this up so I could easily add more to it as I went down. So the way I'll have to extend this... Okay, first of all, let's place this. Oh, you can see the drill bit. Well, that's kind of fun. What's on the bottom of this then? Just a big plonker. It's very low tech, isn't it, really? You're a big plonker. Come on. There we go. Right. The reason I'm placing these is a lot of things go missing in this game. My second mining hat, I thought I'd lost my spade a minute ago. What happens is things get flung into the air occasionally by weird clashes. It's run by the same engine as Viscera, so you occasionally get weird things. I dropped a spade here at one point, and I had to stand up on top of the beast to see where it was, and it was over here. So I suspect my mining hat is probably out in the wild somewhere, living a life of freedom and happiness out in the bushes. But I don't know where it is, because it's gone. I don't know where it's gone, but things do get flung into the air. That, by the way, I don't know what that is. That's my spade and my bus pad and brush that I dumped over there. So, next step, I'm going to try and shove another one of these down here. And with two of them working, we might get a bit more of a production run. I mean, I'll be still throwing things on the dirt on here using the bucket, but that might be enough to keep it going a bit faster. Because the two of these works about the same speed as the harvester as it is currently. The only thing I'm going to have to do is put a spacer, because the way the dirt comes out, if two big lumps, or even small size lumps, bump each other on the conveyor, they will merge into a bigger lump. If it happens before the grinders, it probably won't matter because they'll get ground up. If it happens after, a big lump hitting up here will simply stop. There's a little one. Will stop the conveyor, and it won't work anymore. Here's some more little ones here. See, we still get a little bit of drop. I kind of like that. It's an industrial machine. And it's not perfect. It's not a modern piece of machinery. And bits do drop off the side. You scoop them up and put them back on again. I might try blocking this off at some point with some scaffolds and things. But if I do that, then I won't be able to see the filters. So, you know, it's a bit of a compromise with all these things. Maybe having this too close to the corner is the problem. I don't know. Anyway, spacer down here, another drill, and we'll see what the next sort of running looks like. How much stuff have we got, by the way? How much material have we got? Those are big chunks of gold. So it is working having the Goliath drill closer down. Yeah, that's definitely a lot more material. And some big chunks of iron as well. But less gems. I found that top level is small amounts of gold, in this area at least, small amounts of gold and iron. Down about this level, where the drill was before, lots of gems. And at the bottom, big chunks of gold and more iron is what I found. And sort of a stratification. So in fact, the most recent productions I've made have been lots of gold rings. Not always the biggest ones I could make, with gems set in them. Like the last production run I had, 16 gems came out of various sizes. But although gems are nice, I think probably just gold is probably easier. Anyway, enough jabber jabber jabber. Let me try and get the next drill in place, and we'll see how that looks. Oh, it's all looking pretty good. Right. Let's throw some switches. Hope nothing starts sparking. Okay. That one's still sparking down there. Is that one working? That one's working as well. Come on. Come on. I'm stuck in the hole. I can't move. Oh, one. And the other one. Come on. Spit it out. Come on. You know you want to. Yes. There we go. Ah, lovely. Yes, money. There we go. A mind of metal and wheels, and cares nothing for growing things or piles of mud. I don't care about piles of mud. When I turn it into money, look at this big mess I've made here. This beautiful countryside. It's all working now. Oh, that one's actually stopped working now. 1 second. Right. Okay. That one might have... It might have run out of dirt. Or it might actually be broken. Let's have a see. Right. Hold on a second. Right. If I pour this out... It looks like it's run out of dirt. Hold on. Put this down here a second. I think it's down to bedrock. Okay. So let's do the technical performance. There's one way of getting rid of some of the dirts around here. Hold on. No. I think gravity isn't working like this. It's not going to fall on my head. The only thing I'm worried about is how quickly it's going to need refilling each time. But we'll worry about that later. Hold on. There we go. Put that back on there. You, my fellow my lad, can go back down here. We'll see if you're actually broken or not. Where's the outlet? There's the inlet there. Right, okay. Switch is on. Let's see if it starts working. Are you still sparking? No, he's still sparking, but he's working. You see more dirt. Some shards coming through. Look at the size of that bugger there. Look at that. Look at that beauty. Look at that monster there. That is nice, isn't it? It's all working away. So what it needs, it's still not very fast. I could do one more of these, I reckon. That actually is broken now. Okay. Bloody thing. Okay. Flipping. I've got 2 of these toolkits now. They do still break a lot. See what I mean? It's like, how much more can I do really with this? Some more sprayed out dirt. I think I need to put some sort of screen around here, don't I, to hold this stuff in. It's not terribly wasteful though, it's okay. It is fine. It's never going to be a super smooth piece of kit. Yeah, it's not, the game is not designed like that. You can do what you can to mitigate it. Sorry, mad jumping, I know, sorry about that. Nothing's jammed up there? No. But it's still going to be a bit funny. So what I need to do now is basically work away with the shovel at the same time and slowly reduce some of this stuff. So take some of this. Oh, let's wait for that to go past, otherwise the two things will join together. I might put one more grinder in, you know. This is how I've been spending my time. Like this. But lots and lots of money. Yeah, I reckon one more drill will do it. But it's a bit of a pain digging out the holes. I could use a pickaxe, which would just clear the dirt away and not actually give me any stuff back from it. But I'm very much against that. Why is there a shard over there? How did that get all the way over there? That's very odd. Have you seen that? Look at this. Oh no, I'm seeing things. I thought I could see a shard laying there. But it's a hole in the piece. And I'm seeing my shard blocks that sit there. Oh. We have an error. We have a malfunction. That's okay. It is just the first one. Because once you turn it off, they stop. You can't see which ones they are anymore. And then we've got to do a bit of clearance because this bit of dirt is too big. So probably what we're going to do... This is partly... Oh. This is partly why I'd like to run this without the drill. So I'd rather give the drills a break and just run the conveyor belt so I can clear stuff like this. But never mind. What we need to do here is put another shard in. So what I've been doing with the shards is... cut them until they become one below the largest. For now. I mean, oops. When I've got more later, I will probably, you know, go for a bigger one. But that one seems to be last a good time for now. The one below the largest block size. Okay, so that's clear. That's clear. I'm going to monitor that piece there. Just spread it out a little bit like that, see? There we go. Actually, that is a piece of gold over there. Isn't it? That is actually being scattered. That's a big piece. Oh, you know what might be happening? It's nearly full. Oh my god. The riches. We have mostly reduced the amount of stuff that's being lost out of the beast just by putting that on top, because it bounces blocks back down again, essentially, is what it does. Blocks that try to bounce out get bounced back down again. But you know, I don't mind a bit of spillage and a bit of stuff being a bit messy. That is fine with me. I do not care. There's other games. Oh. There's other games that give you perfection. Which one is it? It is the lowest one. So this is about as good as it gets. Yeah? As far as I can tell. Is you spend your time keeping on tweaking it and just keeping it on running. Imagine like you know when people used to run steam engines and things, and they weren't to set and run. If you know what you're doing, you know how to set them up, but they always needed a little bit of work to keep them going. Yeah, they weren't magic. They needed a bit of finessing. What's your problem? Are you working? Or you run out of dirt? I think you've run out of dirt. Okay. I think we've got a good run there anyway. Let's have a little looky look. Oops. What we got here? So I think what this is going to be, the way this has become, is... Any more big ones in there? Possibly. Ah, a couple of really big humdingers. Look at that. Is what we've got. A couple of really big ones rather than lots of small ones, which is more convenient, really. I'd rather have that. How to improve this? One more drill, and I think it'd be a matter of... what you do is you set the drills, set it all up. You spend a bit of time setting it all up so all the drills have got dirt underneath them. No, it's not quite melted. That's how much gold is in there. It's taking a long time to melt. You set up the system so you've got quite a bit in there. Yeah, so the drills are all ready to go, and you run it for as long as you can, keeping it repaired. And then once that's finished, you get a cooldown period. You pretty run it and repair it until you are out of material. You are rather out of material under the drills. Yeah, repairing things as you go. And then once you're done with that, you do a cooldown, you process all the materials, and then you set it up again. And that seems to be it. So we're at the point here, the only thing we could really do extra on the game, put an extra drill in there. We could make everything look a bit nicer. We could get the Hydroneer, which is the big digger thing, which digs stuff out, and I might do something with that. We could do things with houses. There's little bits and pieces I can do. And I think I will do some of that. And then we haven't found the relics yet. There are a number of relics you can find, which I suspect are only found in the other areas you can buy. So, when I bring you back... How much gold have we got here, do you reckon? Let's have a little idea how much that is. When I bring you back, probably what we'll do, maybe a video of a little bit of silly stuff, like making houses and fishing and things like that. Yes, there's fishing in the game, a little bit of fishing in the game. I'll go and buy some new areas, and what I might show you is... Holy jeez. That's a lot of gold. And that will become more than that once I process it in the rings and everything like that. It's about pretty close to 2,500 in gold alone, I reckon, which is pretty good for a single run. And then I want to get this up a bit more like a factory, possibly. I don't know. I'll try to bring you back to something significant. What we're going to do next, okay? I've got quite a bit of money. I'll get a bit more money going. And then maybe we can do some hunting for relics as well. I don't know. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. If so, I'll see you again next time.